guys, what's crack-a-lackin'? First video for this new series for take control trades. In a series where a novice trader, not a beginner but a novice, starts from paper trading, a small account paper trade, right up to hopefully millionaire status somewhere down the track. I'm gonna video diarize my journey. The original videos, the first few videos are probably going to be pretty crap, but that's okay. It's more of a learning thing for me, a journey to see where this takes me and hopefully help people along the way. So it's currently 11 p.m. here in Australia nearly. Here in Australia, we've got the ASX, but there's just no volume for day trading. So to trade the US shares, we have to stay up at night till 11:30, 12:30 at night to trade the opening bell. So generally half an hour before I jump on, I just use a free stock screener. I'm just going for small caps at the moment, mid caps. Get a price between 1 to 5. And then first up, I filter the percentage change gainers. But 263%, which is pretty bloody huge. We're looking for a market cap under 100 mil, and then we go for the volume. The volume here is insane. So we jump back over. I'll get rid of these. These are what I was looking at last night. But Bart is definitely a keeper. These are the trades I made the night before. Few winners, couple of losers. Wish I'd have stayed up and continued trading it, but had a couple of good plays on it. Especially there, 50-cent push up in 4 minutes. Double top there. Would have been a nice sell. 40-cent sell. So we'll have that to the watch list. HSRMF, Hastings Technology Metals. No symbol, that's handy. So yeah, we're just going to go through the volume. It's really crap. Pets, PETZ. Had a nice play here during the day. Interesting. Before we add that to the list, see what happens with it later on. Maybe TX. Lower volume. double E, double MF. Nothing doing. 92 million volume for Vroom. Market cap's a little bit larger than I would like. BRM. Fairly volatile. Some sort of decent volume going on. We'll add it to the list, but I'm not expecting much from that one. And some rain. Rain has some good volume. What is going on? Why is that? What's going on here? The price says $3.40. It says $1.40 over here. Interesting. CRDF. It's very choppy. MDJH. Bugger that one. MSPR, 17 million volume on a 32 million float. That's pretty huge. MSPR. $0.40. Stick it on. We'll see what it does later on. Probably nothing. So yeah, just getting the watch list together. Yeah, so I've got something going on in the background where I'm trying to find some other plays to add to the watch list. The lower gap ups down here. I don't normally go to the second page of the scanner, but sometimes just have a quick look. PAVM. FUV's better higher on the float. FUV. Let's have a look. Nothing really doing. Just go back. So we've got a few things here to look at throughout the day. Minutes to the opening bell, so yeah, just gonna keep an eye on things closer to the open. See if anything else pops up closer to the time to add. But right now, not a lot going, so yeah, bring you back later on. Closer to the opening bell, I reckon. Thank you. Catch minutes to the opening bell here. Re-looking at the scanner, we'll do a refresh. See what we've got to play with. If anything's changed in pre-market. But pets. OBTX hasn't had good volume, but it could pop. I don't know. Highly doubt it. Nothing. I think it's going to be a slow day. Double E, double MF. Did we look at that one? I think we did. Two minutes to go. Rooms gap down. MSPR. Yeah. One minute to the opening bell. Let's see. Obviously, paper trading here. Taking a step back, especially in this market. Novice trader. I want to learn the ropes. And there we go. Market's open. Blue hat's capped up significantly. 350. TBLT straight up with a lot of volume. Blue hat. I don't know whether to jump on it or not. Let's see what happens. TBLT, I'm liking the look of already. TBLT, volume's looking good. On the 1 minute chart. Looking for 330. Breaks through 330 to 335, 340. Bit of a micro pullback. This is where I should have taken the trade. I jumped in too early. Got to wait for the pullbacks. Selling pressure starting to ease. Buyers coming in. Just trying to break 330. Rejecting. A lot of volume on Bloody Heart. Room. Starting to bounce. Here we go. TVLT looking for 335, 340. That's 335. 337, 339. See if we can break 340. $337. There we go, 340. We hit 342. Should have taken some profit off. Looking for 340. Got some decent buyer volume. 339. 340. Takes a profit there. 340. Nice little buy. Looking at the pullback. And look at that. It always happens to me. Always. 350. Break 350. Wait for another pullback. Order placed at 345. Orders filled. There's 347. Looking for 350, 355. There's 350. $346 sitting even. See, again, I've missed the pullback. This is where I should have bought. Too eager. Because this candle here sort of tripped me out a bit. 348. Looking for 350. There's 351, 353, 5, 6. Let's take it up to 60. 356, good buy volume. Starting to taper off a little bit. Thinking of taking some more profit off the table here. Wait for another push. Although volume's starting to drop. Okay, so here we go. Wait for the next dip. Should be another decent dip. Like here. Orders in at 357. Orders filled. Or the dip nice there. Although the volume profile is starting to taper off a little bit. So we're over 356, previous high 366. Again, probably bought in too early. Could have bought the dip. This is the second dip. I'm going to wait for the next run up. Volume's definitely starting to taper off. Here on TBLT. Looking for 360. Bit more buy volume coming in. There's 360. So we know it's 360 again. 365 should be easily hit. 365, 370 should definitely be within reach. So there's a fair bit of selling pressure coming in. Nice buy right there. Let's break three. Well, there's 360. We break in 360. Looking for 365. Straight up to 364. So the second pullback, there's 370, 370. 380 is definitely on the cards here. Holding on. Going to keep hold of our profits a bit longer here. So I've learned from experience not to trade past this second pullback once it hits the peak. 366. I'm looking at least 370, 375 here. And then we'll take profit off. And that's 387, not bad, not bad. A nice $52 gain right there. Still a lot more volume increasing there, TBLT. So there's $96 in 12 minutes. Not bad at all. Now, I don't know whether to play this pullback again. I'm guessing not, but not too sure here. Looking for the break at 380. See what happens. So this may be over trading, but maybe not. There's 384, looking for 385, 390. If we can hit 390, we'll pull 390. There's 390, 385. Okay, can we hit 4? $393. We've got some good buyers volume. There we go. Another $22. So this is the top of the second pullback. This is where it normally starts to take a bit of a dive. We'll see what happens on this. So we generally get one pullback, then maybe a second pullback or a micro pullback, and then you usually got to run for a third one up, and then it'll start tanking. Sellers will come in. But 118 US dollars in the space of 15 minutes on TBLT. So while we've got a break, we'll check the screener, see what's moving. TBLT, which is what we were on, it was a nice pick there. Volume's coming in. We've also got MITQ, which we don't have on the scanner. See, she's starting to drop. MITQ. Moving image technologies. There's a bit of volume there, but she's very choppy. We can add it to the list to see where it heads. But yeah, so see, very rarely does this run continue past the third upswing. So now she'll start getting fairly choppy. We had a nice bounce off of VWAP here for the run from 328 up to 394. And here comes the downturn. So if I were playing both sides, I would look for a short. Definitely here, you know, there's a good 10-15 cent profit right there on the downside. A lot of sell volume coming in, starting to taper off, so we'll start getting some chop. So blue hat's starting to bounce. To the continuation down. I just like to make some little notes here for myself. Like I said, I'm still learning, still playing with fake money. I still get the same rush as if it were real money. Like I said, once we consistently profitable for a month at least, I'll be opening an account with Trade Zero. Trade Zero allows leverage, so this 118 could have been 472 with the 4 to 1 leverage. 12 minutes work, $472. Not bad, not bad. And that's US dollars. So yeah, we're just flicking through the volumes, and most volume is on TBLT at the moment still, which is what we were currently trading. BAT, MITQ, and then Vroom. So Vroom starting to show signs of promise. Nice 30-cent gainer there. Got some decent volume. VWAP's crossed above the 200. So unfortunately, TradingView has periods of lagging out, which drives me crazy. So here we see this could be a micro pullback. Continuation up. We're looking at breaking 180 at the moment. There's a possibility of jumping on here on the next pullback. Maybe. I'm still only trading 200 shares at the moment. You can see you start with $100,000 with this paper trading on TradingView. It's down here where it is because I was just messing around with a few things. So if I can get this back up 100k or back to 100k and then go for a profit from there, we'll be on track for a live account. So 4 trades there, some nice, very nice trade. I'm very happy with that one, $52. My daily target at the moment is 100. Currently at 118, which is nice. So if this were a real account, I'd call it a day because I've hit that target. I wouldn't overtrade unless something's really pops out at me. But like I said, it's nearly midnight here. MSPR is not doing much. I'm just going to say goodbye to that one. SPY, nice uptrend. See, here's the you can see here it's a similar pattern. You got 1, 2 pullbacks and a third, then consolidation, or if it doesn't consolidate, it usually tanks down. You can see it starting to here. It's the same pattern through and through. Same as TBLT. You got 1 pullback, 2 pullbacks, a third up run, and then a pullback. So TBLT is now bouncing off VWAP. This is where I want to start actively learning bounce trading. We may even get another run here because there's a lot of volume, but you know, look at the volume profile, it's starting to taper. So TBLT, I could be wrong, but the runoff might be finishing. Still some decent volume, 10k shares there. But so far, I'm extremely happy with where we are. This momentum trading is definitely seems to be the best for me so far. I had a Tradeovate account trading futures where I lost $500 in a month just trying to learn the process. It's a nice volume on the upside there, 40,000. Still continuing to bounce off of VWAP. And I'd like to trade this. I don't know if I will. Could trade the pullback there. 365. So far the day high 395. So potentially there's 30 cents left in it. We'll see. We'll see. Blue hat still meh. Pets is not doing much. Neither's room, to be honest. But yeah, so half an hour trading. This is where we're currently at. We've picked up TBLT, which is a nice pull. And to be honest, that was pulled from a Discord group someone I'd looked into. I just added it to the watch list and it just happened to kick off on some decent volume. Again, that shows here on the free stock screen on Yahoo. So far we're at 103% change. It's increased $1.80. 3 million share market cap. Its volume is 75 million shares so far. It's just epic. So this one's going to continue to pump today for some time. But it's nearly midnight here in Aussie land. You see, just bouncing off a VWAP here. I'm glad I didn't take that trade. I just don't know how to trade that. I think I've got a fairly good handle on momentum trading so far. But the bounce here, we're looking at consolidation. So if I were to say, let's say it would bounce. We've had a bounce off of 348 again, so maybe we'll see if it breaks 368. We may have a continuation. Be interesting to see if it does. I'm expecting a continuation to break through 368. Now that we've bounced off of 347 twice. So this range trading, here we go. There is 369, 368 is broken through. So I probably should have taken this trade. I picked it. Would have been a nice 20-cent gain right there. 55k volume so far on that candle. Let's see. It's rejected it. There you go. But that could be the place to buy. 362. No, she's tanking. Although, if it bounces again, it sort of has. There it goes. So we've sort of bounced off this 348 three times now. It's a pretty good indicator that it's going to continue. We're going to get a continuation to the upside. Unless this breaks. Let's have a go. Let's see what we're doing here. Could be wrong, but I'm guessing it's going to now break this 367, 368 mark. Again. Or it could continue to range straight through this level for a long time and I won't get some sleep. Here we go, a bit of buying pressure coming in. Looking to break 367. There's 368. Breaking the level. Can we hit 370? There's 370. Let's take some profit off the table at 370. There's another $20. And there we go. We've broken and a little bit of rejection there. And she's on the way back down. So here's this range trading. Essentially at the moment, you could theoretically just trade this range, but now I'm picking that this is going to now break above 367 and hold. Volume profiles all over the shop. So we're coming back up to that 367. So, like I say, I'm predicting that it's going to break above now 367 and continue. There's 367. We've got buyers at 367. $369. Can we get 370? Can we break 370? If we break 370, it'll continue. There's 369 again. 370. So this would be a good place to jump in. So got to buy in at 369. There's the tank. We definitely do have a very slow uptrend. Bit selling volume. It has rejected 3 times, so maybe a buy is not a good idea. But if I'm wrong and we break, I'm going to be pissed. The sell volume starting to taper. A lot of buying pressure on this candle. Maybe we have rejected to the downside. Yeah, not liking it. There you go. But I'm pretty happy with tonight's trades so far. There's 138 US dollars in 39 minutes. $200 Australian. Very nice. So I've doubled my daily goal today. See, it's just range trading between these 2 points currently, 347, 369. Very, very slow. Well, if you'd even call it an uptrend. It's not really, it's just ranging. Let's see if it breaks 347. Have a quick look, see what everyone's doing. MITQs, bugger all volume. Back to the scanner real quick. Refresh the volume. BNTC. BNTC's having a run. It might be a pullback. Looking at this price action here, that would have been a good time to buy. If that was a pullback, we bought here. Still above the 200, but it might be bouncing off of VWAP, although it's broken below VWAP, so it may be continuing down. Stick it on the watch list. It was definitely a pullback by the looks. So BNTC starting to pop. It may have had some news. Here we go. BNTC. They've been a fake breakout, to be honest. Yeah, fake breakout there. The TBLT is starting to die off a little bit. We may see it break 347 to the downside. So we had a good run to this point. Quite happy with that. Be interesting to see how things look in the morning. BNTC again trying to break through, bouncing off of VWAP. A little bit strange, this setup here, but it's bouncing off of VWAP. This is possibly a micro pullback with a continuation, but this I'm not too sure. $145 currently. A little bit of volume, not much. Not really liking the volume profile there. If we see a continuation to the upside and then another pullback, it'd be worth buying the next pullback. Maybe we will see and wait. TBLT again bouncing off that 346 point, 346, 347. Purely range trading, you could just, well, theoretically, trade these ups and downs. The volume's definitely dying off. Blue hat's down below VWAP. well below. Yeah, and there you go. So glad we didn't take that trade on BNTC. Definitely a false breakout. It'll just be ranging. So on that note, very happy with tonight's trade being Friday. Unfortunately, I'm calling it quits. Try not to overtrade here. 138 US dollars in half an hour. Nice work. So I'm extremely happy with that. So this is take control trades, and tomorrow morning I'll see how the charts look, and yeah, go from there. Good night.